Right. Now, what's good? Derek, how you been?
Eddie, I am alright. It's all good.
I see.
Battle's a good battle.
I see he's actually on the couch. Shout out to there for actually getting on the couch. For couch co-ops. Kind of dope. I wish I could set up something to be on the couch. And we're like almost the same level, so maybe I could edit it. No, I don't think so. I'm one of your hosts, The Grown Kid.
And I am your boy, Lyric Stigma.
And you know what? You saw the title of the video. Y'all know what we're doing. Don't act surprised like we don't do this. That we drop videos on the reg. We're trying to do it. After some technical difficulty. Let you know behind the scenes here, we recorded this video already once. And
it was an epic fail.
Talk about literally at the 60-minute mark, the video had an error message, and I spent days trying to recover it. So if this isn't out when I wanted it to be out, I apologize. Again, I'm just one guy.
Sorry, guys.
All the stuff you see, yes, we are very actually sorry. It was actually one of our best episodes. We're going to kind of tap into that potential and bring it again. Obviously, bringing up new points because we had some extra time to study up and review. So hopefully this is even better than the first time. New graphics, new stuff everywhere. Hopefully some new stuff will be popping in. As you know, we're always making changes. So keep it pace for, because in my mind, I'm still behind 2 weeks in terms of the gaming world. We're talking to my homie here. Naraka Blade Point came out. How are we liking that free Battle Royale?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty fun. As far as
what do you like about it?
It's something different, man. It's not just a Battle Royale where you're shooting. It's actually fighting now, and you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of just the regular shooting.
What was that other fighting one? What was the other fighting one they released?
It died, dude.
Of course it did, because it wasn't good. Just like Naraka Blade Point, it's not good. Why? Because there's too many items on the ground to pick up. I don't want to pick up dumb stuff, dude. I don't.
Bro, who cares?
It's
bro,
annoying.
It's a battle royale.
Like
it's alright. You could be stuck playing Apex for the rest of your life. Go ahead.
I'm going to play Last of Us Factions mode if it ever comes out. I'm going to be playing Blue Protocol, MMO kind of multiplayer thing. What do you want from me, dude? I don't want to play bad games. I want to play good games. I just got into Master Duel again. I'm a duelist.
Oh, how's that going?
So, watched a little bit of the YCS or whatever it was called. Homie from Patterson, New Jersey was in top 8. That was pretty dope. Right, Patterson.
Oh, shout out Jersey. Dirty Jersey.
But I've been playing Master Duel. Synced it up to my phone so I can get games on there too. Getting back into it. I love Duel. I'm a duelist. One of my claim to fame is there was an old site to Duel on. Before they Konami shut it down. They always kept shutting it down for years. I can't remember the name of it. Duel something. And then Konami made their own version of that. People use that. But my claim to fame is for 2 weeks, I was the number 1 player on that site. And that was where you went to Duel. I'm just saying, that was where you went to Duel. I had hundreds of people in my Duel room watching me duel with my Cosmo deck. Shout out to Cosmo's the best.
Oh, this guy's famous.
Camera failure there. We'll just cut to
camera
there.
failure. Alright.
So what are you playing?
I'm still stuck on 16, my guy. You need to catch up to me because I want to talk about it so bad. It's not even funny,
crazy
bro.
Stuff happens. I know.
But I did look up some Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff recently. It's not a lot. It's a lot of rumors going around. They're changing up everything when it comes to Kingdom Hearts.
Good. It needed to change.
They're gonna be still some Disney in there, but
Disney never leave.
They were talking about a merge with Final Fantasy 13 because Final Fantasy 13 was a broken project that never went through.
15 or 13 versus?
No, 13 going into 15.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
I'm not big
versus,
on 13.
I've heard about that.
But
I've seen that.
I was confused when this guy mentioned it. I forgot. Something on his page, Prodigy X or
Prodigy
whatever.
XC. Yeah, I've seen him too. I know what he's talking about. Yeah, 13 versus is cool. I just think people should let it go and let it die. But that's no more for you. The guy takes forever to make games. He's not the best director in the world. You can quote me on that. I don't care. I think he ruined 15, and Tabata saved it. I think he took too long with Kingdom Hearts, and relegated it to mobile games, and it was a real shame. I think you have to let the reins go on Nomura and start to really look at his track record. Well, that's off topic. They're here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to see Days Gone. Well, Days Gone and friggin'.
Whoa, you're on.
Well, I already skipped ahead. I'm on last week. Speaking of last week, the winner, Days Gone, Death Stranding, tied. So the vote is continuing until the next episode comes out. We'll announce the winner there, and then the winner for this battle, because this battle's voting has been on for weeks. Yeah, we don't want ties.
We don't want ties, guys. We need
Twitter has been up for this long enough to be validated and have enough votes to not be a tie. But for Days Gone and Death Stranding, it was tied after 2 days. We recorded. We wanted to kind of see what would happen, but we just said, screw it. Let's get some more votes in there. That's still up there, but it's tied. So it's a good battle. Check the YouTube comments on that video or comment here. I mean, people are commenting everywhere on winners and stuff on like videos that are different, but you can comment your winner of Days Gone and Death Stranding here or on that video. Tons of
something funny.
There. Shout out.
Something funny, anything, you know what I mean? Put something cool, whatever you want. Just as long as you vote and you put a comment, we Gucci.
Super, super good. We're super good with that. Today's battle, though, Cyberpunk and Ghost of Tsushima. I think I'm the underdog. I think I am the underdog with Cyberpunk. I stick by that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I just think I am. That's a game of the year.
I had to reevaluate this battle from the last battle, and that we lost all that footage. But reevaluating it and seeing other videos and other people and how they're reacting to it, I mean, you guys are coming back a little bit. But,
we have a full expansion coming September.
I don't know if you're beating Game of the Year with Ghost of Tsushima.
I do think it is tough, considering the day one problems of Cyberpunk 2077. We'll get to all of that, but we both get a minute here to tell you about our games. Welcome to Couch Co-op, by the way.
Couch Co-op.
Hopefully you like the intro song. Maybe I dropped that, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm still keeping that under wraps. I don't know. We'll see when I edit this video. But if you did like the song, if I did show it, please show me some love. Down in the comments.
It's good. Hey, it's good.
I want to hop on the verse.
It's catchy.
Let me get you on the remix. I'll get you on the remix. No problem.
Hey.
So you want to go first or me?
Go ahead. Do your thing, man. Mine is short and sweet. All right. So you can take your minute and
look at me. Look at me. My minute is right about now. Hopefully I get a minute. Look at me, viewer and lyric. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Cyberpunk 2077 is a fantastic game on day 2. Okay? Day 1, lot of bugs. I cannot fight and validate that. They messed up. We will get to all of that juiciness later. Cyberpunk messed up. CD Projekt Red messed up, and they have acknowledged their mess up by giving us a giant expansion that's going to feel like a whole new game. But day 2 of Cyberpunk, and obviously this is a metaphor, you go load in Cyberpunk right now. If you never played it right now, you avoided it because of the bugs. I'm telling you, your time to play a fantastic game is right now. It is fixed. Alright? Of course, every game crashes that comes out in the modern era. But it is fixed. And it is fantastic. There's a reason why it got a 9. It got a 9 out of 10 on IGN. We use IGN on our scale here. Also Metacritic. Those are kind of the 2 acceptable ones. All these little Google reviews he likes to do, we're not accepting those over here. Okay? 9 out of 10 for a reason. That story is valid, as the kids say. Valid. Cyberpunk is that good, and people who are really kind of in the know and in tune know on even day 1 it was that good. That's all I got. Go ahead. Tell them about Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima, guys. A man who needs no words to become this epic samurai, whether it's a dishonorable one or an honorable one, following the footsteps of his former allies. Here we go again, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
You are now bringing
I forgot twice. Go ahead. Continue.
So how many times I'm gonna say samurai this game? This episode probably a lot. So you're gonna see that sword probably a bunch of times. Anyway, A man with many talents learns to become a samurai in his own way, in your own way, as you progress and play through this amazing, beautiful, written story.
Right.
And you go, and that's pretty much it. We get to other stuff
time.
Later, but
that was about your time.
Yeah,
we're gonna start keeping real timers. At a minute, we're gonna start cutting each other off. At a minute, done. That's it. Shut up. Done. No more trying to persuade it. You guys know the new format and gals by now, and however you identify. We are breaking it down. We are breaking the show down now because we've heard your feedback, and we're trying to get more focused. So, characters, gameplay, and story. Those are our three big topics we want to hit. If you have a topic, let us know. Maybe we're missing something. We have an oversight here, and you can let us know that this is actually a really big component of the game, too.
For sure.
Yeah.
We can't get everything, guys. There's a lot of information to go out there, and as us as gamers, we try our best to minimize each segment for you guys, just to get a quick, little thing about the game. We really just need you guys to vote, and
the voting is the biggest thing.
What would you rather? What would you rather have, Ghost or Cyberpunk?
You can only pick one. Again, it's just hard to explain it. Still, pick one. You can only have one. You can only play one. Desert Island, whatever. You can only have one. The other thing, the other thing. Vote. I said vote. We're going to keep saying vote tons of times. The show doesn't work without you voting. But there was something else on the tip of my tongue there that I just lost in the wind.
Alrighty.
Oh, why the battle? Why did we pick Ghost and
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk, go ahead. You can tell them.
It's hard to pick games that are it's like, I don't know. We kind of just pick random games in a way, but in a way we don't. We really think about each game and okay, would this be good for a battle? And I think Ghost and Cyberpunk make a good kind of battle. They're both, we have the underdog and then we have Game of the Year. Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. You know what I'm saying?
There is a secret category here that I've mentioned and Lyric's mentioned, that if we're really passionate about the game, like I was Death Stranding, and I would put that up against anything, or mostly anything, and just think it's a better game because of my own passion for it, or biased, if you will. Though I definitely don't think I'm biased on that game. I do think it's that good, and the people who think it's that good. Same thing with Cyberpunk. I actually have a review of it. Go check it out. I reviewed Cyberpunk, and it was one of the ones you could say I was unfair, but I gave it 3 grades instead of the normal 2, the critic roundup, and the average. I gave it my own personal grade, and I graded it a 10 out of 10. And that is not too far off from what IGN with a 9 out of 10 would have gave it. So I felt like I could take Cyberpunk and elevate it to the level of Game of the Year, which, if it had released in the state it released in now, and the future, I think it could have had a real chance at Game of the Year. I'd have to go back and really look. But it was definitely a contender if it had released correctly. I think we can all agree that it would have been. And, Ghost is a really good game. So, come on. Come
Ghost
help
is
your
a
boy
really
here.
good game. Ghost over here, it's like I said, the games that we pick isn't just... It's more of like he said, more passionate about it. I can't wait till we talk about more Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 16 now, Kingdom Hearts, and what I mean? Kingdom Hearts is my game.
Those are really tough.
And picking games like that to battle against each other is more of
we haven't gone to nostalgia yet.
Yeah, it's more of a one-sided thing
the past
when it comes to things like that.
And those kind of games, because we do want to stay current, and then those battles we have to be very, very careful about. And definitely, as we progress, we want to keep getting better with our style and how we do things, and we don't want to just throw away Kingdom Hearts or something like we kind of did with Assassin's Creed or Resident Evil. That was our pilot.
Yeah, which I think we should do again.
We'll revisit for sure, but not today. Today we're going to be talking about the gameplay of both of these games.
Cyberpunk and Ghost of Tsushima, guys. So what you got for gameplay? What you got for gameplay, bro?
Our little 1-minute sections are done.
Okay.
Now we enter our back and forth here in gameplay. If we're going to take a 1-for-1, my gameplay is better, and that's just what it is. I don't understand why this is even a topic of discussion. I have actual game mechanics that your character can be different every time you play the game. I have 2 main characters, male and female. That changes the gameplay of your decision making. I have actual gameplay elements like a real RPG. You have
It's
1940s
not an
Chinese
RPG.
fighting movies. I mean, that's cool.
Bro, I love Japanese fighting movies. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no,
Come on.
Cool.
You get to be a badass samurai, my guy. Whip it out. There you go. Whip. You're a badass samurai, dude. And yes, I guess you could be a samurai in Cyberpunk, but it takes so long. It takes so long to level stupid shit up, your stealth and
yeah, we have skills.
We don't gotta do all that. We don't gotta do all that. What I'm leveling up is other things. You know what I'm saying? My health, my resolve. I ain't worried about all
those
that.
things too. We level up those things too, but we also have other gameplay mechanics. We have actual sneak gameplay, which Ghost can't even touch. I know they try it, but if you're not going in through... I'm not saying you have to go through the front, but it is kind of dope when you go through the front, and the dude steps up to you first, and then the other dudes, and then they all... that's kind of dope, right? So
the
you kind of want to play it like that.
The standoff?
Yeah, the standoff mechanic,
nah,
cool.
You don't have to.
You don't have real stealth gameplay like Cyberpunk does, where I can hack into someone's brain, give them a virus.
I don't need to hack in nobody's brain, bro, because I'm too nice to hacking people's brain.
You like to investigate?
You scared over there. You over here fucking scared. Talk about I need to hack in somebody's brain. Nah, bro, you go up and if you're a samurai in Cyberpunk, I want to see you go up to somebody and just cut off arms and limbs.
1v1 Jin versus V. Jin getting smacked up from 7,000 yards away with my sniper rifle, bro. Come on, let's be real. You have a gun and a sword fight. Get out of here. That's what you got.
We got bows. We got bows.
I'm glad you
and
said
you want to talk about sneaky?
That is the title.
But we got bows.
That's the title of the episode.
But we got bows, bro.
Pew. Bow.
Pew.
Bow.
Pew. Bro, you get slayed from the stealth.
I got gameplay mechanics like investigation, like a Batman game. I got racing stuff like Gran Turismo. Shout out to that movie coming out. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. I know
there's a movie coming out?
Yeah, Gran Turismo. I think it's gonna be dope. I like the concept. You know, whatever. That's besides the point. I also have that in my gameplay. You have a horse.
First of all, I think your cars and your racing is trash. It needs a revamp of everything that's wrong with cars and driving in a video game. Now I'm going to
break the argument. Thank you for bringing that up. It's time for me to break this whole debate open so they can see behind the wall here. We have mods.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I have mods.
That is cool. I don't need mods to go fight somebody. I am a samurai warrior, my guy.
Mods have fixed everything that Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red couldn't.
And you could only have mods on a computer.
Yeah, I mean,
when people who don't have a computer,
race of gaming. I mean,
you know what I'm
have
saying?
A PC like that to play on, but whatever.
If I had a PS4, I can't even play Cyberpunk because of all of the bugs that were going on until they fixed it. So I am gonna.
You learned from the first battle. I see.
Whatever.
You want to stay on that day one stuff? You should hit it though. You should definitely talk about it. I don't want to take it from you.
CD Projekt lied to us about a lot of stuff. They did get a lot of bashlack about the Cyberpunk when it first came out.
What's that got to do with the gameplay though?
Because it fucked up the gameplay, dude. It messed up everything with the gameplay. Are you kidding me? When you couldn't start Cyberpunk after creating a character, that's so bad, man. That's so bad, dude.
Right, but that's why I said day 2.
50,000 people had refunds.
No, I don't like that refund
when it came out.
Oh, I can't.
I'm just saying.
You already got me pissy because that refund shit was. Oh, someone on Polygon didn't like the sexuality representation in Cyberpunk, and that's why they called for the refund. They didn't call for the refund because of the technical specs of it, because anybody with a brain knows that games get fixed. Now, if you didn't believe CD Projekt Red was going to fix their game, that's on you. That means you didn't believe they were a good company to start with. The core, not the investors who ruined the game. You didn't believe in Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red. And I did. From day one, I believe,
CD Projekt Red
they had love.
and their team, CD Projekt Red and their team were getting mollywopped.
They went corporate.
By corporate. It's not
their fault. It's not their fault.
Okay, but still,
my fault that Disney bought Star Wars and messed it up. That's not Star Wars. This is George Lucas's fault. Well, I mean, he sold it, but at some point, there's a certain amount of money that it looks like anything can be bought, and that's a shame. But and they learned their lesson. They've taken this time with this DLC.
Finally, Finally, goddamn.
It's an expansion. So guess what? We have added gameplay. And wait till multiplayer really comes out with mods and stuff. How was that multiplayer on Ghost?
Ghost? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, if you're still into the Ghost whole, like I said, genre of just hacking, slashing stuff, multiplayer's fun.
It's more than
you have 3 different game modes. You could play with a bunch of friends. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean?
It should have released on launch. That's what that should have done. Talk about something that should have been with
the
game
focused
on
more.
launch.
They were focusing more.
That was a throwaway.
Nah, they had to develop more of the game, man. Come on, just like you, just like CD Projekt Red took how long to come out with this DLC? How long, bro?
Okay,
before all the bugs and bullshit was fixed. Come on, man.
I want you to hold Derek accountable for when we talk about Elden Ring and how long that DLC is taking. I want y'all to make sure you check his energy if he gets Elden Ring in that battle. I want you to keep that same temperature. So I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say, how long is this DLC gonna take, man? How long could it take?
Bro. I'm upset that it's taking so long. I thought we were had a new DLC. I beat the game 22 times already.
I'll take any other game over Elden Ring too, because Elden Ring was good, but it wasn't that good. And speaking of games that are better than the others in terms of gameplay, which you're avoiding, Sekiro's gameplay is better than Ghost of Tsushima's, and that's just a fact.
Oh, we're not saying this again. Why, bro?
Because that was Game of the Year versus Game of the Year. I mean, I have to come from all angles. Because you have a Game of the Year
my
there.
God.
This should be a layup for you to get your first dub.
The game has so many mechanics, bro. As far as building your character up, like your resolve, your health, stamina kind of thing going on there. Your little, we have a bunch of things going.
That's cool.
Break down bamboo sticks. You follow the fox into the little things. You get your I mean, there's a bunch of cool stuff in it. I'm not saying it's mechanically developed as Cyberpunk, because you could do a bunch of different stuff on Cyberpunk. Hell yeah. You could do a ton of bullshit that doesn't even make. I just want to play the game and not have to worry about 20 different things I put on my body.
Says the guy who was like, I just want to come home and kill things.
And I'm still upset about your choices between male and female. That it should be the same choice. I shouldn't have to change a choice.
I'll put it in there in the gameplay. It was written in the code that they could have done it. You could have a relationship with either one. Okay, at some point that got taken away. I don't know the reason for that. I have made many Cyberpunk videos. I have critically, went after and called them out for some of the decisions they made on cutting story content, saying people don't play. I want people to finish.
So you agree with me?
People don't finish. Okay, I agree to the extent that the company higher-ups mess up.
Oh man,
and they started to listen to investors.
Me, guys. That's crazy.
No, I agree that the investors really messed up this project, and they influenced way too much on the people's heart and soul who put time into this new IP that is getting a sequel. So our gameplay, you keep trailing me off. Our gameplay is just bad. We got more to do. You could be a man or a woman, and why is it such a problem that the guy gets with a girl and the girl gets with a girl?
I just think why
or
can't
a man?
The girl?
You could do any of them. You could choose anything. You're talking about one specific choice that you don't get to decide with two characters.
Isn't there 3 different choices in the game that you can make?
There's way more. You don't have to be with anybody if you don't want to be with anybody at all.
No, but as far as
one. Man or woman.
I'm just saying that's one point. That's one point that I can state that is a fact that is about the game. But I don't think that would be okay.
Minimal. That's a 2023 argument.
It's a point of
that ain't
interest.
got nothing to do with your gameplay, though.
Like your technical issues, your lackluster of graphics and AI behavior.
Please.
Like it doesn't even, bro, I played the game for like 30 hours, man. I've seen crazy
Windows XP computer.
It was not on a computer, bro.
Be honest with them, it was at 19.
No, when I first tried to play it, it was on a computer. It didn't even let me finish creating a character.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if your computer's from 2001, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to get a PS5, I don't know what to tell you. That's BS, and that's a day one complaint.
All right, it was a friend. It was a friend's computer. Number 1. Number 2, it was not no Windows 1 2011 no, bro. It was something new that he got, and he got all the pieces fresh off the boat. All right, fresh. He got to pick the pieces and everything. I can't say exactly what kind of computer he has, but I can say it worked. Every other game worked on his computer. Everything. Gears of War. We
Gears
played.
Gears of War is from 2011.
I'm just saying we played a game
years ago.
Okay, but I'm just saying games, bro. I'm just saying games.
A new game.
A new game that we played. He played Psychonaut 2.
That is not a game that requires real specs, Lyric. That might as well be on the PlayStation 2.
It's
the way it looks like a Prince of Persia
game,
remake. With that Prince of Persia trash they're trying to sell us. That is not
I'm so mad at Prince of Persia, bro. Don't even bring up Prince of Persia. Stop it.
You might have hurt yourself right there. You might have hurt yourself with your argument. Anything you want to say about your gameplay before we wrap up this segment? Because clearly you don't want to talk about the gameplay. You'd rather move the characters or something else.
Gameplay, you could do guys, there's a thing called standoff, you know what I'm saying? You go out there, you tell them, yo, we fighting, which is the honorable way to fight. What's good? You do a stance, you mess him up. If he hits you, you miss. You messing up, you take damage. Sure. We got the standoff, like I said, we got the bamboo stuff that you could do to bring up your resolve and your health with the what is it? This little like hot tub thing you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You use the wind to help you navigate through the game, through the story and stuff like that. You don't have to follow through it. You have a horse, boy, out here.
I got a Porsche.
That drives like garbage.
With a radio station that are playing jams.
I'm good. Too. You want to listen to music? You put it on your phone. Everybody got phones. I can listen to my music too and play Ghost.
I really felt like I was in a city, and you know what? It really felt like you were on a little island. Okay, with your
you are on an island.
Music.
You have 3 different islands actually, by the way. And because it's culture. It's about the culture of the game. When they came out with this, it was more about I want it to be as Japanese. You could play it in Japanese in black and white.
Hey,
come on!
I'm gonna pull out my sword. I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm gonna talk about my gameplay a little bit, but this is gonna end your whole little culture argument. All right. Lyric, what language did you play Ghost of Tsushima in, Mr. Culture?
Alright, I played it on English.
Alright, that's it. Invalidated. I actually played it in Japanese and read the subtitles. Okay, because
Congratulations.
Hey, I wish every country released games in their native language. I would read the subtitles. I would do it if they were high quality, good games. I would do it. Mr. Culture over there didn't even do it.
It's all good, but I played it twice. The second time, I did it in Japanese.
Cat.
I have the game. I can show you my settings, bro. I can show you my settings. It's already in Japanese because last time I downloaded it, it was in Japanese. Maybe it wasn't in black and white, but it was in Japanese.
Yeah, we all played with that little filter. All right, yeah. Photo mode, it's not even a question. Character customization in Cyberpunk, better. You can be any type of character with any kind of settings you would like if you get my drift. Okay?
If you can make the game work.
Our gameplay.
If you can make the game work.
Literally is at the top of its field for the genre of game. Where it's like the Fallout-esque customization of skill perks and trees. It really, really tried to add a lot in there. And while it failed on executing at the basic level of bugs and glitches and blue screens, the heart and soul.
You guys are missing content. You guys are missing content on launch. That's all I'm saying.
The heart was there though. And on day 2 and forward, we have mods that are consistently making Cyberpunk look better than Ghost of Tsushima could ever dream of being. 4K, HDR, 8K, freaking mega zillion pixels on it with realistic lighting and city people. Like, the mod potential is crazy. It's almost unfair to talk about because if you like mods, which I like mods, I don't ever participate in mods. FF15 had mods. I was thinking about getting into that. Don't have a PC though, but Skyrim modded. You play Skyrim right now, it's a completely different game than when it came out. Yeah. Not saying that CD Projekt is going to take so long to make a new Cyberpunk. They're working on it, which takes cojones just thinking about the bad reception it got at launch. To say, you know what? You guys are right. The heart and soul is here, and we're going to deliver that heart and soul to you.
So are you getting the DLC? Are you getting the
sure.
DLC? Alright, so I might get it too then, just
that
to see all the new stuff
with the Elden Ring. I'm not a big DLC guy, but it depends on if I find my Cyberpunk kind of file or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I'm done with Elden Ring, man.
Nah, I'm gonna get the DLC.
It's whatever for me. I'd rather get cause we have a DLC. Even Ghost have a DLC. Even Ghost have a DLC. That's why I forgot to mention that we do have a DLC.
They should get
you know what I'm saying?
DLC.
After multiplayer came out, we came out with a whole different island. Dude has to, you know what I mean?
Trailed off. This is going to be kind of a new segment here to prevent, hopefully, the problems we had with recording. Intermission. All right.
Intermission. I almost forgot.
Since we've done this battle before, we're not really going to need this intermission here. We'll go over. We're going to, be transparent. We go over some things, talk about the battle, maybe grab a drink, and I'll run stuff here in the meantime. I don't know how long it'll be. A minute, maybe 2 minutes. Maybe one day down the line, we let you know the battle in advance. Maybe people can participate in this part where get comments in there. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there. Have fun, enjoy. We will be right back. Alright, welcome back.
Alright, guys.
It's Couch Co-op. Hope you enjoyed that intermission. I mean, I don't know how long that was for you guys. I know how long it was for us, but I don't know how long it was for you.
Yep.
So,
we're getting it going, though.
We have our segment. Hopefully you like the little segment things I made coming in. Now we are on to characters, and a little, again, behind the scenes here. To me, and I don't know what Lyric values the most, to me, the most important category is story. What do you value the most when you play a game? What is the most important thing to you? Is it the gameplay? Because the way the battles trend, it seems you're a bigger gameplay fan than a story.
I mean, with the story, as far as Ghost of Tsushima, is a little bland. It can get a little
spicy.
A little. Same, like you're doing the same thing kind of over and over again. I mean, it does get a little boring.
That don't happen over here.
Like I said, they were going for more of a Japanese culture thing. So shut up! Don't bring it out here. You don't need it out here right now.
I forgot. I was looking at the recording.
I didn't say samurai. I did not say samurai.
Right. Well,
anyway,
you did now.
It was going for more of a realistic, culture when Japanese culture as far as story wise, and
totally unrelatable to everybody.
I liked it. I enjoyed it as a game player. Excuse me?
Characters.
My character. I mean,
what is your answer to my question? What do you value the most? Because then you started going off into story of Ghost of Tsushima. We're not over there yet. We're at characters, but I asked you a question before that, so no answer.
I think for this game it would be more gameplay. I would be more spicy with the gameplay.
The bland gameplay
than the story.
Right, cool. Which also
it's not
bland. Just
bland.
I have actual interesting characters based off actual interesting real actors who got hated on for their role in Cyberpunk 2077. Keanu Reeves is the biggest name out of both of these games, and he absolutely kills it. And let me remind you, Keanu Reeves did things like A Scanner Darkly. Keanu's always been on this side of the realm here with us, guys. You guys are really kind of hating. Oh, he kind of hated on for that. I don't know. I get why game journalism had to attack him. I know why they did it. They wanted to attack the whole dad rock thing. That's a quote from, I think, Polygon article. I liked his vibe persona. I thought it was engaging. I thought it was relatable. Because one thing isn't relatable. That honor system in Ghost of Tsushima with your characters making poor decisions. Because you don't get to make any of the decisions in Ghost of Tsushima. No, your characters just make poor decisions and they act
That's all you got is making choices. That's so awesome that you can make a million choices.
Yeah, my characters get to have relations with other characters.
And that's awesome, dude. We're trying to tell a story. We ain't trying to pick and choose shit. It's just how the story is, like every other game. Okay? There's a lot of games out there that you play that you don't get to choose your
Okay. Who's a more interesting character, though? V or Jin? It's V.
I'm gonna say I'm. Why?
Why? Because I get to be V. I get to make the decisions for V.
That's cool.
I'm more interesting than Jin Sakai. Go ahead, say Jin. I cut you off. I want to hear it.
Jin is dope. Jin is dope. He goes through a lot of trial and error when he's trying to, be the samurai that he wants to be, because he doesn't entirely know. He doesn't entirely know what to do when it comes to making a decision as being honorable or not.
It should be honestly so simple. It shouldn't even be that hard. He makes it a lot harder than it needs to be. Be a ghost.
Look how he grew up, though.
It's called
he grew up learning the ways of a samurai.
He was a nobleman. He was already on the higher skirts of society.
And he got turned down.
We all pay. The real ones in Cyberpunk picked Street Kid.
Street Kid.
Right. Because we want to come from the bottom and go to the top. We weren't born
I picked Street Kid, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We all did. And unfortunately, that choice really doesn't matter. I can admit that. I can say that. That's fine. Matter. But guess what? You know what? Mods will. Mods will make that matter. And
again,
who knows? Maybe
that's only for people with PCs and people who probably don't have a PC, can't do all these mods and all these cool things. That's awesome.
Besides the point, as one of those street kids, you grow up with your homie Jackie. And Jackie with you throughout your whole journey, except when he gets KO'd, and it's one of the saddest scenes in that game. We have one of the saddest scenes because you get to build a real relationship with your homie Jackie, and Johnny Silverhand, and my favorite character in the whole game, Pan Am, the baddest chick ever. I'm gonna show a freaking picture of her now. Loved her. Beautiful. And the best sex scene in all of gaming. I said it. I'm sure other people said it. But I maintain that status. Go check my review. Go check my other videos. Best sex scene in gaming. I've mentioned in past episodes, this ain't cat. It's the best one when you play as male V and you get with Pan Am. You want to complain that you don't get that scene when you play as female V? Play the game again. It was written in the code. It got taken out. Blame those shitty investors who jacked the price up of everything. Blame the weakness of CD Projekt Red for not sticking to their guns and doing what they wanted to do. If you're going to change it for the
better. Thank you. There you go.
Okay. But don't blame the characters. But that has nothing to do with the characters, though.
What do you mean of course not. I mean, the characters have no choice in what the fuck is going
characters, on. Okay, but they were still well-written characters. The situation they were in is so well-written.
So you're saying our characters weren't well-written as far as the story of Ghost of Tsushima and how they all play a big part in his life? They all help him. They all make a big sacrifice to help him take over someone who has taken over his house, dude. Yeah, they took his uncle. Yeah, I mean, they fucked shit up.
The Mongol invasion and the historical implications of it, like an Assassin's Creed game. Ooh, where did Ghost of Tsushima get a lot of its mechanics and ideas from? I wonder where that idea came from.
And Cyberpunk is being a fake.
I'm gonna talk about Ghost here for you. Okay, they did it dope. I'm not knocking the game of the year, everybody. I'm not a hater. Okay, I'm not a hater. I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I loved it. Okay, but I have one game I can put into my freaking backpack to go to that desert island and play, and it's going to be Cyberpunk every single time. Something gets lost in Ghost of Tsushima with its characters we don't want to talk about. God, can you name a character? Can you talk about
Raizu. Again, I'm gonna be botching this. He is one of your best, closest friends who ends up turning on you.
So he's not a friend. He's not a friend. So he's not my homie, my dog. If you turn on me,
he's not Jackie. My dog. He's not Jackie cool. You know what I'm saying? But in that time, excuse me?
That's a friend. Someone who doesn't turn on you is a friend. Let's not call this guy a friend since we know the end of the game. You got fooled by him? Because I didn't. He was suspicious from freaking like the day 2. Suspicious.
Oh, we don't have crazy lovable characters like we have Jackie in Cyberpunk. I can admit that Jackie is a dope character, and Cyberpunk, after reviewing a lot more stuff lately, it is getting better. But if you want to talk about other shit as far as my characters, we have lovable characters. We fall in love with
Yuna, love it. I love the name Yuna, first of all. I've always been attracted to the name Yuna. Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy,
shout out there.
Final Fantasy X.
Okay, yeah, Yuna is cool. I get that. I think that old lady you fight is pretty dope, too. I thought she was dope.
Yeah, she had
a nice story arc, but she's the only one with that kind of, like, nice story set piece. Which brings
when
me to
you're
set
playing
pieces.
with the flowers, right? In that little flower
I skipped over set pieces. I will say, obviously, you don't have better characters or gameplay or story than Cyberpunk. I think you have better set pieces. Okay, I like
great
the look
views,
of the flowers,
man. There's
I do think. Yes.
And when you get to the snow area, that I just love.
No, for sure. Yeah, when the game takes that huge turn. Yeah, when that happens, I like the storytelling device of that. You can't go back. This is what it is. Things are happening. Yep. I do like that. 16 does that. You know, it hits harder, and that's Ghost right there. The set pieces are dope, but again, they don't look as good as Cyberpunk 8K with freaking mods. All right, let's not act like they look better.
You're on your mods, yo. You're hanging by your mods, my guy.
Because mods are a big deal.
Like mods isn't the craziest thing about the game. Oh, because I can make V turn into a Pikachu. That's fucking awesome. Okay, bro.
I agree.
Who cares? Those are for some funny clips.
But don't skip over the fact that we have good gameplay. Let's not skip over that I also have good gameplay, and I just named 2 of the best characters in the game, Jackie and Pan Am. I haven't even talked about Johnny yet. I haven't even gotten into my guy Johnny. And V, since he's kind of a blank slate, he's you. I leave V out of this because he is a main character. He does have his own feelings, and we have multiple endings and directions you can go. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave Johnny for your next person.
Well, we also got Norio. We also got Norio. I think I'm saying that right. Hope I'm saying that right. The last warrior monk who becomes one of your closest allies in the game, and ends up getting fucked over at the end.
Yeah.
I hope you remember that.
I like your set pieces. I like your stump. The scene that comes to mind is the stump.
So we have. I'm not saying we have a bunch of crazy characters like in Cyberpunk, but we have certain characters that bring the game more shine when it needs to. We're not trying to be all fancy and shit like in Cyberpunk, bro.
You said
we are a Japanese culture game.
Yeah, that's what you said about Days Gone. It's not trying to be too flashy. It's not just.
It wasn't.
Flashy game.
And Ghost went hard though.
Taka was your best character.
Who?
Taka.
My boy Taka, man.
The slow brother of Yuna. That was your best character. That was the one that you felt the most emotion for when you guys are tied up on that stump and homie
I thought it was messed up.
And Jin goes
I thought it was
crazy.
Messed up.
That was messed up. That
you
was
know
the
what
best
I mean?
freaking thing. That was the most emotion you felt in that game.
I think
it was the most emotional scene. Because otherwise, it's just Jin kind of staring and wondering what honor is to with his sword.
Bro. Man, you guys want to play a real good samurai game? Go to Tsushima. You want to play a bullshit samurai game?
Go play Sekiro.
Cyberpunk, what it is. You want to go around having to build your character, freaking do a million things before you could even do a stealth move on somebody? Go ahead and play Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I can do stealth automatically. I can do everything that...
He did this last time. Every time we got to a category, he would go back to an old category or go to a new category.
I have to.
Single time. Johnny Silverhand is fantastic. I don't care what Polygon says.
Go ahead.
Johnny Silverhand's a dope character. Facial animations, dialogue. We have so much more dialogue too. Lovely voice acting. VA. Our stuff is better, except obviously in Japanese. You give a little credit to that if you played it that way and you enjoyed that experience. I understand we don't get that a lot, right? Playing a game in its native language, okay? You have to choose that, but Ghost felt like the right game to make that choice. Okay, I give you that. It felt good. It just came together well, okay? But Johnny Silverhand is... oh my god,
Lord Shimura. Come on, man. That's your uncle, dude. That's your uncle, man. And you gotta, watch you, Hadouken. You gotta fuck him up. Or not.
I'm forgetting about one person I want to mention, because, you know, we have the doctor homie, but there's someone I'm missing. Let me see her. Oh my gosh. It's my girl.
Is it the girl in the chair?
No, it's Johnny's girl. She runs the bar. Oh, man. She was hot back in the day, too, bro. That's the other thing. We have attractive characters. Our people look good. We can have Joy Toys. Joy Toys. Bet you want one of those in real life. You want that BDs, the BDMs, or whatever they're called, the brain dances? Ooh, a brain dance? Oh, I'll take a brain dance all day. Dude.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You guys had some dope stuff in Cyberpunk, man.
Judy Alvarez, she's the brain dance girl. She's dope. She's the girl you have a relationship with if you're female V. I didn't think she was as strong as a love interest as Pan Am. Back to Johnny's girl.
Bad, bro. She is bad.
Mediocre compared to Pan Am. Oh. And think about this. We're going off on this tangent because of Cyberpunk 2077. We're not going off no tangent with Ghost of Tsushima. The baddest one in that game is the Mongol Emperor. Freaking Khan. Kotal Khan. That's from Mortal Kombat.
Khan?
That's Mortal Kombat. Rogue. It was just such a basic name. I forgot.
Oh, Rogue.
Rogue is the old lady who Johnny... If you're cool with Johnny, you get a scene where Johnny gets to take over your body and get with Rogue in an older age because they had a real love thing going on. But then Johnny's like other girl, like the one he loves, but it's definitely Rogue. That's a thing too. Our characters have such an emotional kind of triangle, kind of involvement everywhere that it just feels good to be a part of, and that knowing that your decisions matter and that feel good. Which then add even more depth to the characters. I get it. If you don't like Johnny, you might not have a good time. But there are ways to silence Johnny consistently if that's what you so choose to do with V and the virus that is Johnny Silverhand. The side characters are all fun. The missions are kind of wacky and wonky sometimes. We have those kind of gameplay elements too. There are no wacky stuff in Ghost. It's all so serious and...
It is, because we're in a serious time, bro. This ain't time for shenanigans, man.
I'm quoting lyric. I just want to come home and I just want to slash some stuff up with my lightsaber sword.
Alright, but that was last week. This is this week, alright? We talking about two completely different games here. We talking about a game where you do shenanigans and you can do whatever you want. And then we talking about if you want to sit down and have a serious moment with the game and all these characters that you have having your journey, going through, crazy fights all the time. That's whether fine. You do it in stealth, whether you want to stand off, whether you just want to go up there and just slice things up. You know what I mean? You could choose some of that stuff.
I give you that.
You guys have all these choices and all these things. Whatever.
Characters.
That's dope. But we have meaningful characters too that come from a long line of history. This is history we're playing, bro.
Right.
This is history, man.
All right, what's your history? I'll take my Rogue and Johnny Silverhand and make a new history in the future of 2077. Cannot wait for the expansion. Let's move to the category that I think we've, been touching on this whole time. That's kind of why we leave story for last, right? Because inadvertently, we'll talk about the story when we're talking about gameplay and characters. You will mention story elements. The story of Cyberpunk is you are V, you are infected with this person named Johnny who's supposed to be dead. You're fighting a megacorp, Arasaka, basically, in a dystopian future, right? You have all these abilities, you have augmentations, your body modifications, brain works with concepts of like the soul. What is it? Can it be uploaded? You're dealing with betrayal, father-son, and then that all comes to a head by the end when you either decide to, be Johnny. Johnny becomes you. You stay yourself. You want to be with Judy or Pan Am. You want to be with the other people. What?
No, go on.
You want to be with the other people. You want to betray your Nobu, your samurai, or a soccer worker turned agent, turned traitor. All culminates into the ending of your choice. There is a canon ending, though. Do I want to spoil that for you? Not really. Just know That is why we're probably getting a DLC expansion. I'm not even sure where it takes place, given that there was an ending. I haven't looked too much into it because I don't want to stay from spoilers. But no, space is involved. And I freaking cannot wait for Cyberpunk 2. Okay?
By the way, if you guys are listening to this or watching this video, more times out of not, there will be spoilers. So,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or was that last? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody needs to hear it in a video at least one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least one time. So, guys, seriously, it's gonna be spoilers. Ghost and Cyberpunk has been out for a very long time.
At this point,
these are both games that we like to play, and we enjoyed whatever the case may be. Anyway, Jin Saki, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. It speaks for itself.
All right, so he said his story about turning into Johnny and whatever, da-da-da. I am a samurai on a quest to protect Tsushima Island.
Insane.
All right, Tsushima Island, we out here. We trying to save and kill all these Mongols, saving all these civilians out here, trying to become the man that you want to become at the end of your game, whether it's an honorable one or not. So he struggles with this battle between himself and knowing his past and his family telling him, hey, you should fight like this, or the new people who he's involved with, you know what I'm saying, who get him into this other warrior state of mind, where he has to actually stealth to kill instead of going up there and thinking he's the shit, because sometimes you could get slayed.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
For being grounded.
So it was very there. Okay, you can say that. Very grounded. So you're a badass samurai dude running around trying to figure out who you want to be. By the end of the game, you have to make a choice, which is a very, very big choice. Now, this is a big spoiler.
Your only choice. That's the only choice.
This is a big spoiler, guys.
Yeah.
You fight your uncle, and you have to decide whether you want to fight him or not. You get a costume or something like that. I think when you beat the game, if you kill him or something. Yeah, if you kill him or not kill him, you get a red one.
That was the choice.
Get a white one.
That was cool.
That's cool.
That was great.
And like I said, you guys got your choices, whatever the case may be. But if you want to play a game on a desert island and you want to experience an immersive Japanese culture history game,
for sure.
Shit.
Look at that.
You got
that. His phone didn't even believe it. It fell off the desk.
Malfunction again. Jesus Christ.
His phone didn't even believe him.
I got so hyped that my phone had fell. That's how good I think Ghost of Tsushima is.
Right. You and everybody else that picked it for Game of the Year, which I voted too. We're going to do a voting on the channel for Game of the Year. I picked it too for Game of the Year, obviously. But that's neither here nor there. Because Ghost of Tsushima is just one singular title with no future, only focus is the past. Great for what it was, what it did, grounded in reality.
And the only reason why Cyberpunk is even irrelevant right now is because you have a DLC coming out. That's it. But before this DLC was supposed to be coming out, you guys were all fucked, dude. You guys were fucked.
People have made their fortunes on mods in Skyrim. People have literally made millions of dollars. You just doubt modding. And if they didn't have this DLC, it'd be irrelevant to the modders and what this game would become, as it is becoming right now, into the future, well into the future. As soon as they would have dropped multiplayer, my guy, it's basically a better world than GTA. I said it. I think GTA has always been a little overrated.
GTA died, bro. GTA died.
Yeah, I died. No, it's only been like 12 years. I'm saying that thing had a good, like, almost decade run. We were watching commercials for the Game of the Year awards last year, the year before. I'm saying mods kept that alive. Modding.
I'm pretty sure you can mod Ghost of Tsushima. I'm pretty sure you can mod Ghost of Tsushima. That's all I'm saying. Instead of playing as Jin, you could probably play as the Jedi from
You're thinking
the
so
new
small-minded when I say the word mods, though. That's crazy. I'm talking about graphic overhauls, character overhauls, choice overhauls, added NPCs, added quests. We're talking about a whole new game. I need you to do some modding research, so that way when I talk about mods in the future, you don't give me this.
I don't mod. I play the game as it is. I play the game as it is. As I paid my $60 for a game, I'm gonna play it how it is. I'm not gonna wanna
keep
make
that same
it.
Energy. No, keep that energy. What about with that game, the space one that was crappy at launch and got better over time?
Dead
so you're
Space?
just discount. No, Dead Space wasn't as good as Callisto Protocol, but no, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. So you're gonna keep that argument. You never want your game to get better.
I never played
Mr. Replay Value. You're Mr. Replay Value guy. I'm the guy who plays a game once and I'm kind of like done with it because I try to do everything in that game. I spend a lot of time in that game that first time. It's not like a book, right? You can reread a book and not as much time, but a game kind of takes a while, especially if you're doing it.
Alright, listen, guys.
Cyberpunk is better. Cyberpunk is better.
Whatever
he
says.
I know
you guys want a mod? Cool. Whatever the case may be.
I don't even want to focus on the mods.
That's his argument. That's his mod. It's all about mods. You have some cool characters and a mod.
We have dope characters,
anyway,
better
guys,
gameplay, and a better story.
Listen. This is Couch Co-op here. Your boy on a couch. Alright? You know who to pick. Ghost of Tsushima out here. We out here doing all types of shit, cutting people up. Alright?
Alright, any miscellaneous items over there before we wrap this beating up, this trouncing?
Miscellaneous, I mean...
I got better music.
Again, we're coming from a different standpoint when it comes to music, my guy.
That's cool.
You're in a cyber
I like
world.
Fantasy games. I like classical stuff. I like that kind of stuff. It's cool.
Whatever.
It's got better music. Why are you hating on the fact that I got better music?
No, we got a different type of music than your music. That's what I'm saying.
Sound of rustling leaves most of the time, and silence.
At least instead of driving a bullshit ass car, I have a horse that actually knows when to turn, how to turn. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, get out of here.
Suck all the time in most games. It's actually pretty decent in Ghost of Tsushima. We have a sequel coming out. It is confirmed tentatively by CD Projekt Red. Dope. September 23rd, 29th. Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear Solid reference, maybe? I don't know. That comes out, expansion. It's not really a DLC, it's a pretty expansion, and I hear, quote, that it's almost like playing a whole new game, and, quote, meaning they put a lot of love, time, and effort into this game, and don't be fooled. Just because on day one it had a crap ton of problems, there was a lot of cool things to do, like tech jumps, go out of bounds. Me and the homie played it. We loved it for the story. We loved it for the characters. We loved it for the gameplay innovations and choices. Okay? Take your game that everyone voted for Game of the Year. Sign us out.
Yeah, I will take it.
Sign us off, please. Say goodbye. I don't know what you gotta do, bro.
This is Couch Co-op, and I am one of your hosts, Lyric Stigma.
And I'm the grown kid. We out.
And we're off. Woo!